Stop Diaries entry, number 0010. Gimme unfinished sympathy. Maybe I shouldn't have had that energy drink, is a thought that crosses my mind a lot faster than I can process all of the ways in which I could have died during the 106-mile trip to get here. It's not a thought I'm happy about, yet it's somehow a happier thought than anything else going on in my head right now. Thought after thought races around the oval track in my mind. Bumping and jockeying for pole position is the worst thought of all. Death. Which I can't help but to laugh at because it's broad fucking daylight now. The idea of a grim reaper floating across the vast emptiness of Wyoming, muttering to herself a string of epithets about me finally pulling the trigger and ending this misery once and for all. Let out a deep sigh and stare 1,000 miles into the Wyoming wasteland while wondering if I shouldn't wander up to the Badlands instead, perhaps on foot even. How did I get here? I can ask myself that question out loud in my head on paper, or even let it course through my veins as a feeling, and it wouldn't make a lick of difference. It doesn't matter anymore. I don't care what memories I've blacked out, though all the times that I've actually blacked out pale in comparison to the constant reminder that there's a part of my brain that I just can't access anymore, probably with good reason. I'm still here, and that's got to count for something, right? Right. But I don't want to be here. Here is right across from there, the westbound side of Bitter Creek, and there I sat, broken-hearted, trying to pick up the pieces and put my life back together because what I'm doing right now isn't working. There I stood, drawing up a plan of attack, charting a course that I fully believed would solve all my problems, only to not turn around. Or turn at all, even when I had 150 fucking seconds to talk myself off the ledge before I did something incredibly stupid. And I jumped. I jumped at the opportunity to throw away my best laid plans. And for what? A whim? It wasn't hard to rewrite the story in my head to make the pieces fit together, but I knew full well that the picture of a new life I was painting would be laughed at even by the likes of Picasso and Pollock. It was a stupid idea and I knew it, but I didn't care because the alternative was a low rumble of a semi-truck pulling in for a pit stop, a catnap, or just because they fancy being in the middle of nowhere just like I do. How the fuck did I get here? Why am I here? What's the point of any of this anymore when all I'm doing is driving in circles? Let out the loudest sigh in history. At least that's how it feels, because a family of 4 all turned to look at me as they walked past my car, headed towards the Department of Decoupage's eastbound and downwind bathroom-based art installations. Part of me wants to follow them in and see if this side of the road is any different, but the look I got from the dad suggests maybe I should sit tight for a while, maybe even take a nap. Looking into the backseat, I'm overcome with a sense of dread. I don't want to be here yet. I'm not entirely sure where I'd rather be instead. It's funny how that works. I sit there and form a plan, taking great care to make sure that I'm on board with it before popping the clutch and driving off towards another sunset. Chasing sunsets with no regrets. Against my better judgment, I take the 100-centimeter journey across the center console and into the makeshift bed atop my folded-down back seat. I can't remember the last time I saw the backseat upright, and right now I'm too exhausted to attempt even imagining what it looks like, let alone taking the time to rearrange everything I own to satiate this stupid thought. Laying my head down on the pillow feels criminal, like a waste of time when so much is on my mind. Part of me wants to fight, but the forces massing against me have a master much stronger than I could ever dream of being. Dream, 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 dream. My eyelids take this as an invitation to shut her up despite the thoughts in my head seemingly making their last stand by launching an all-out assault on my senses. Eyes open, I see a world where I don't belong. Eyes closed, a world I'll never reach. Ears attuned, I hear the siren song of the counterculture. Ears aloof, the sound of deafening silence. My body is numb, but I can still feel the cold, unforgiving steel underneath this thin, tattered sheet. My mind, on the other hand, fully awake and doing its best impression of the hungriest hippo, desperately trying to feed on any or all of the thoughts ricocheting and ping-ponging off each other in my head. Wait, what are the other senses? I'm drawing a blank. All the things going on in my head, I can't, for the life of me, remember the others. I don't know how many there are. That's not good. Let's see. That's one. The sound of silence reminds me that there are at least two senses. Wait. Is this how I come to my senses? Ha! Levity at a time like this. Not a fan. But it's a sign of the times that I should probably just give up and bite the bullet. I sit up way too fast to remember the crossbeam overhead, although padded. Doesn't feel that good when high-fived by my forehead. Just before I pass out, another whimper of a chuckle as I recall the third, and quite possibly final sense. Feeling.
Charms whenever I want you. All I have to do is dream.